Launch an animal into Earth orbit. Yeah! Go doggo. You've made me proud. So we haven't finished lunar orbit yet. And it's going to take a while before we get that. So we might as well do some request missions in the meantime. I think that means that the Chinese are going to beat us. I believe it's the Chinese going for lunar orbit. So another basic orbital satellite or another test launch. So it's just a sounding rocket contract again. I mean, this one's going to be really cheap. Saying that again, we could upgrade, well, not upgrade, but improve the reliability of Kataparisky. I'm going to pronounce it like that. Kataparisky. Kataparisky. There we go. Definitely doesn't have Katy Perry's name in there somewhere. Kataparisky's launch reliability could be improved. Task requirements all increased by 25%, but plus 25% to rewards for mission success. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna go for this one. I think we're just gonna use Sputnik again. What exactly was the task here? The thing is, it doesn't actually tell you like exactly what you're gonna have to do in orbit, which is why it's a little bit hard to sort of plan. Here we go. Cheap Sputnik. Reduced build cost, reduced reliability, but we can start building it immediately. So, there we go. Cheapo Sputnik. Let's go! Until we actually get some money. Lunar orbit research complete. Aha! So the careful course corrections to maintain orbit around it. But our mission control will be complete soon, so we'll actually be able to do the lunar orbit mission as well as our request missions. So the Americans are going for animal in space. They did do artificial satellite. Oh no, they haven't. They're launching it this month. Okay. They must have a mission control building then if they're planning multiple at once. Mildly concerning. We could go straight for human in space actually. Maybe we should be doing that since we did pledge that we'd do it first. But again, we've got such a lead. I think it's worth doing lunar before we do human in space. Payload complete. We've got our cheap prototype Sputnik. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, the vehicle build time is... This is going to be a cheap and cheerful mission. And it's mainly intended for science anyway, so I'm not too bothered about the support cost. Right, let's reuse Kataparisky. Load design. Let's call this Kataparisky 2. Boom. Oh my god. Yeah, I think our engineers maybe had a little bit too much to drink before they drew up this particular design. So we need a bunch of things really before we can do human in space. But we might as well get researching this so we can get building it and then we can build the launch pad and everything. The payload has to come first though, so let's research these. That's a matter of urgency. Right, and mission control is now complete. Yeah! Okay. Let's research Vostok. And let's actually get planning a lunar orbit mission. The Chinese are 4 months away. The ESA and then Japan. But then again, I don't think any of them have actually put animals into orbit. So I'm not too worried about it. We have everything we need to do this. So yeah, let's do this thing. Select payload. We're going to go for lunar. For this one... Is there anything I can build faster? No, it's all 2 months. So, honestly, I think we have... no, we don't have the money. It's going to have to be prototype again. So I can actually afford it. We're literally doing things on a shoestring budget here, aren't we? Yikes. Okay, let's select that payload and... whatever. 60% chance. Those are the best odds I've had all day. Go for it. Right, let's hope that Kataparisky... that name, that goddamn name, 2 actually succeeds. And then we'll get some, hopefully some much needed funding. Although I think the reward for this is actually science, so I don't know, we'll see. Right, training. What's the worst thing on this? Our launch reliability is 58, payload reliability is 55. Both of those are fairly awful. Payload reliability is actually alright, because if you have a failure in orbit, you can usually still achieve your objectives. But launch reliability, if it explodes, it explodes. 6% increase to our launch reliability. Boom! That should hopefully be enough. Right. Oh, NASA's finally launching an artificial satellite in 9 months. What did their launch? Oh my god, their launch attempt failed. Yeah, I don't think the US is even in this space race anymore, to be honest. Which I'm all for. So reduced scientific yield, but more reliable payload. Honestly, probably the best possible outcome, considering this thing had awful reliability, thanks to the fact that we slapped it together with like some leftover pieces of cardboard. Right. Select our vehicle. Cheddar. Ski. Flawless. Yes. Shall carry our dreams to another world. Cheddar ski. We got to prove it's not made of cheese after all. That's the real reason we're doing this mission. Priorities, ladies and gentlemen. Priorities. Your engineers have managed to optimize a key component of the Lunar payload. Payload reliability increased by 5% and increased by a further 10% with extra funding. So that would increase it to what? 85%? There's a very good chance of it working. But 75% is already pretty good for one of our payloads, and we need the money really to be building our new launch pad and a number of our new buildings. So we'll accept the original optimization because we're broke. It would be lovely, but for 100k I'm not sure, especially because it's the payload reliability. If it's the launch reliability, maybe, but payload reliability, not too bothered. Anyway, let's go for our orbital radio mission. Oh, this rocket looks comical. Doesn't look all that unlike a lot of early orbital rockets though, does it? Before a lot of the mechanics of high velocity flow were understood, and they realized that this kind of shape at the top of a rocket is really bad. Right, bad conditions, launching in the rain. Oh. 57% launch reliability. You know, we're not under any pressure to launch this. I'm going to reschedule it. To October. Because, yeah, bad conditions. But we're not in any rush to do it, as I said. It's going to take a while to research Vostok. So I'd much rather it succeed and not have to launch it again. Do we have good conditions? Yeah, plus 8%. 75% launch reliability. I will take that. Let's launch this this comically sized payload. Fly, my beauty, fly! Even though you really don't look like you were designed to. I swear that thing's just got into orbit just out of spite rather than any actual competent design. And we have a secure launch. That is what we love to see. And really the most important thing is actually improving the reliability of these two boosters, because they're so cheap and so quick to build. It means we can just do a bunch of these request missions like quick fire, you know? Even though I haven't been rushing them. I've been taking my sweet ass time with them. Regardless, let's see if we can get ourselves the bonus objective. So we need 5 comms and 4 data. Do ourselves a visual data collection and a data transmission. Oh, okay, never mind. Oh! Yeah, Prototype Sputnik. I don't think it's going to achieve its bonus objectives. This payload reliability is fairly awful. We can resist the event. Yeah, let's do that, because otherwise we're not going to get the amount of comms we need. We'll resist it. But if we get another event, then we're a little bit stuffed. Oh! Yeah, maybe I really shouldn't have rushed this thing. We could resist this one as well. But I don't think we'd then have enough power to actually do this. Would we have enough power? Oh, apparently we do. Okay, that's fine. Oh, okay. But now we really need to recharge our batteries. So let's just recharge both of these, actually. We've got 3 turns remaining, so okay, we're not actually in any rush to achieve our main objective. But note to self, don't launch prototype missions. Oh wait, we're launching one to the moon. Whoops. To be fair though, Lunar did get a bunch of payload reliability upgrades, so It's not too much of a problem. Regardless, though, let's do this one. Oh, actually, I feel like we might. We're definitely going to get another thing, aren't we? If we get problems, we can use power to solve them, to resist them. If we do this, then we definitely, right, we can definitely do the signal return test and then get our atmospheric sampling. Even if we encounter problems with both of those, we can do it. So you know what, we're going to do this first. Just recharge. No chance of that failing. Right, last turn, and we're just going to comfortably achieve our main objective. There's no chance of us getting the bonus reward on this one. It's just way too unreliable. So, one of these, one of those. Bish, bash, bosh. Just didn't want to take the risk. Something going wrong. Because if you run out of power on the first task, you can't do the second task, right? And here we go. See, something's gone wrong. But hopefully, yeah, we can resist it. Whew. There we go. We have achieved our objectives. And nothing more. Because that's our motto. What you pay for and nothing else. Still, the science is very, very welcome. Ah, China managed it. China achieves moon orbit. Dominated by the recent success of China's lunar orbit mission, your agency has been approached for comment. Praising the achievement will improve relations with China, yet may open our agency to criticism of falling behind in the space race. We've got good relations with China. I think we want to maintain those. We'll praise their achievement. So we lost a bit of support, but I think that's worth it for the reputation. We've got a lot of support anyway. If we achieve sending a man into space first, then support will not be an issue. Or we could do an animal radiation oh, that sounds horrible. Send a pair of squirrel monkeys into space to some of the effects of radiation exposure. Oh no! That's awful. Low launch reliability. I don't like low launch reliability. We'll go for the animal radiation test. Oh, horrible. But let's do it. That's increased power. Which actually, to be fair, would be worth having. But we can't afford it. So, I guess let's do this one. Just do a normal one. Yeah, you really want to have extra power if you want to achieve the bonus objectives. With a low reliability mission like this one, but we literally can't afford it. Yeah, Lunar is ready. Not going to be first, but we're going to do it better. And that's my promise. Right, so our payload reliability is actually already really high, so let's go for the launch reliability, because that is well, leaving something to be desired. And we have no decent launch window until May. But that actually gives us the maximum... As well as an optimal launch date, it gives us the maximum bonus as well from our launch reliability training. So, yeah, since we're not racing to get there first anymore, like first, second, and third has already been taken, and the US doesn't even seem to be working on it, we'll go for May. Okay, give us more money, please. Yeah! Next funding tier, perfect. 131k per month. Glorious. And we finished our payload for our animal radiation test. As unethical as that may be. 45% payload reliability. Ugh, that's upsetting. Still. Let's launch that on Kataparisky. Vostok is almost complete. Yeah! Small spherical capsule designed to carry humans into space and return them safely to the Earth. Wonderful! Right, so what we're going to do... is get researching the rocket. I think we should get that now, actually. I think that will pay off. Maybe not for human in space, but again, we've already got such a lead. Maybe we wasted time doing lunar orbit as well, but I think we're alright. Let's have a look at everyone's progress towards human in space. Oh! Oh, okay. Oh, I thought it was someone else. No, we've completed the required research, but are not currently planning the mission. Okay, that's fine. We don't have any available slots right now, but once we launch Kataparisky 3, we'll be able to get building Vostok. Signal received. A group of children on the opposite side of the world have managed to pick up radio signals from your recent satellite as part of a school project. It's been widely covered in the press. Send them some mission memorabilia for 10,000 funds. Or just say, okay. Let's send them some memorabilia. That's kind of cute. I don't know why it costs 10,000, but whatever. Including miniature models of the satellite, and thank the children for their scientific research. Ah, I think that's worth doing just cute. It's only 10k funds. It's fine. Open Skies debate. A global symposium is taking place to establish laws regarding territorial space for orbiting satellites. All nations should have free access to space. You know what? No, we're going to oppose the Outer Space Treaty. We want to put nukes in space and claim the moon. Yes, support. Despite your opposition, the Global Committee has established a treaty that forbids sovereign claims on space or celestial bodies. God damn it. I wanted to claim the moon for Russia. Paint it red. Alas. The United Nations wants to spoil our fun. Optimal launch windows become suboptimal launch windows. Oh, that stinks. Mission training bonuses increased by 100% though. So I guess we could increase the launch reliability as a training bonus. So if we increase... Oh, I really wanted to do payload reliability because the payload is so unreliable on this mission. We'll go for August. Otherwise, the chances of this failing are just too damn high. Go for it! Oh, NASA finally launched their artificial satellite. 5th place. Congratulations, US. You are useless. Right. Lunar orbit. Oh, it's a gorgeous day. Jealousy. I forgot I named it that. Classic. Right. Fingers crossed. Not gonna lie, like, one thing that does disappoint me a little bit is that on the launch of the R7 you don't get the boosters separating and the Korolev cross. I would have really enjoyed that, especially since it's the early game. Yeah, a bit more effort in that. Really would have enjoyed that as an animation, but I do understand that, you know, they've got limitations. They've got to put in rockets for every different nation. I feel that's a missed opportunity though, because it's such an iconic sight. The booster's splitting off. Still though, looks like we're up into orbit just fine. Please don't shake yourself apart. Yeah! Secure launch. Gorgeous. And the R7 is becoming steadily more reliable. Very nice. Right, we're in orbit. Lunar orbit, in fact. We're heading off to lunar orbit now. I assume we have to... Oh, okay. This is interesting. So we have to actually perform tasks before we get to lunar orbit. So we have to actually perform our translunar injection. That's cool. We've got a navigation mission resource. Very cool. Okay. I dig this. So the orbital missions are gradually getting more and more complicated. Okay, so what I'm thinking we do is a controlled burn, because it gives a better ratio here of power to other resources, because here we just get 1 power for 1 navigation, whereas here we get 2 power for 2 navigation and a data. Then if we do a signal return test, we can do trajectory optimization, which gives us all the data we need for the bonus objective. Then all we need to do is get ourselves 4 more navigation resources, but we can figure that out next turn. As long as all of these go well, which they're not. Did Lunar just get hit by a rocket engine? Still though, reaping the consequences of launching a cheap cardboard satellite instead of spending the money on a proper one. There we go. Trajectory optimization successfully completed. Okay. So, we've completed all the data actually that we need for our bonus objective. Now we just need to get 5 navigation, mission resource, and we've got 3 turns to do it. We're going to recharge twice and do a controlled burn. That puts us up to 3, and then the next turn we can just do, well, another one of those, and then just in case that goes wrong we can do something else as well. So, cool, we'll go for that. I think this should be fairly easy. I don't know if we get a bonus if we complete our objectives earlier rather than later. I'm not sure. I genuinely have no clue. Like, if we complete our objectives a turn early, do we get a bonus? I don't think we do, but yeah, I guess it'd be worth finding out. Regardless, I guess we should do that, and that'll put us up to exactly what we need. and then just recharge power, I guess. We've got some leftover resources, so in case something goes wrong with that. Cool. With the specific combination of commands we've got here, I think it's inevitable we're going to end up with some leftover mission data. Oh, something's gone wrong. Okay, let's see if it costs... Aha! Okay. We can resist this with a bit of extra power, but thankfully we charged up, so that's fine. And we've completed it. Next task, achieve lunar orbit. Okay, so do we carry forward the resources that we had from the previous one? That's what I want to know. Oh, look at that! We're going to the moon! Achieve lunar orbit. Here we go. Okay, no, we don't carry forward any resources. We don't even carry forward our power resource. Okay, I'm not sure how I feel about that. I guess it sort of makes sense. Each one is its own separate little challenge, but I don't know. I'd feel better if, you know, you had to carry forward any mistakes you made on the previous ones. Boom. As long as everything goes well. Not gonna lie, the shoddy construction of this probe isn't really biting us in the ass as much as I thought it would. Although, to be fair, we got a lot of improvements, didn't we, to the payload reliability. So I think it's like 75%, isn't it? So it's not actually as bad as it could have been. We haven't really had that many problems on this mission. Ooh! Do we get a bonus resource here? Yeah! Bit of additional data. That's what we like to see. And we're done. This has really, all things considered, gone beautifully well. We're not first, but as I said, put an animal into space first, so I'm not too concerned. Oh, and something's gone wrong. I spoke too soon. Ah, we can resist that, that's fine. We got loads of power to spare. I don't know why I just went Scottish. Don't ask me. I only work here. Right, 2 turns remaining. We just need to recharge that. And we can't afford to do anything else. So, yeah, we're going to take this all the way down to the final turn. But that is not a big deal. Oh, crud. So when things all start going wrong, final leg of the journey, thankfully we recharge, so we can afford to just resist that. If in doubt, just overload the power circuit. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, we could just spend that. And mission complete. And save some power in case something goes wrong. Perfect. Boom. Don't know how this is recharging its batteries though, considering it doesn't have any solar panels, but let's just not question things. We learn to not question here in the Soviet space program. It keeps us alive. Or at least not giving a surprise holiday to Siberia. Regardless though, no Siberian holidays today. We have achieved lunar orbit. 4th. I think we're always going to be at least 4th to everything because the Americans are so backwards in this alternate timeline. Still, we finally get our bonus for completing 3 milestone missions. Yeah, glorious. And we get a bunch of funding, bunch of support. Everyone is very, very happy. And I believe that means we can actually get working now on human in space, which nobody else has even completed the research for. So let's go for it. Vostok. Oh yeah, it's a good thing we did that mission because this is going to be expensive.